Hi, loves! This is Channeling. Let us find the right people at the right time. And on today's episode, I want to talk about Virgos. For the December horoscope for Virgos. Let's see what's going on. So, you, the people in your life, and the energy in between. Okay. So, you're the Three of Pentacles. Which is like cooperation and like working together. That's good. That's a good sign of cooperation, teamwork. The people in your life are the Ten of Cups, which is like happiness and fulfillment. Someone's excited to be around you. You're excited to be around them. This is just adornment, showering of gifts of, under the tree, like just, bountifulness, fulfillment in each other, spending time with each other, but also like, giving to each other emotionally and physically, because I see physical attraction here. But just in general, it's like giving is it's also monetary, like giving to each other monetarily. But then I say the Tower reverse. So the Tower upright is like destruction, destroying. We're like upheaval to change. Like it's not all bad, but this is like. Can sometimes be an unwillingness to change, an unwillingness to want to like get the side, like death, like get the side that just, get rid of things. Like it's holding on to things. Can sometimes be holding on to things that we don't necessarily need, and like attachments, like that's what I'm getting is attachments. Well, for clarification, it looks pretty good for you guys. I'm jealous, okay? The Hierophant is you guys, so that's like being committed, like I said, like holding on to values that maybe aren't the best. I really view the Hierophant negatively. I have a problem with religion. I don't really have like values like Christian, all that stuff. I don't have values like that. I just believe in multiple gods. I believe in something, but I don't believe in a book. And so when I look at this card, I really think of like some people that are so pigeonholed in what they believe that they don't see other people and their perspective on things. And the Hierophant is like that. As much as they're in their own beliefs and committed to their own beliefs, they're not really seeing other people's perspectives. And I have a disdain already, upright and sitting on religion and behind the book to spew their own beliefs that are not the whole truth, because the whole truth is everyone's religion, right? Not just one religion. With all being said, you're being committed to something, and I'm seeing you be committed to not wanting to change, not wanting to move, wanting to the storm has happened, or the calm before the storm. I'm sorry, could be the calm before the storm. That's what I wanted to say before. I was like, well, maybe it's like after everything's happened, you're building again. But it's just this like we're like preparing for something to happen, preparing for the worst to happen, which is like you might be thinking like this book might be a lot of, you might be thinking about marriage with somebody, you might be thinking about like committing more with them, like a promise ring or something like that. You're just like thinking about committing more to someone. Excuse me, it's the truth. It's hard to get out. But you're like thinking about getting to somebody. And again, it could be a friend. Just in general, like you're committing to somebody. that you give to each other. Both of you give to each other. I see that. Both of you respect and give to each other. And you want to commit more to them as a person because they validate and respect you as much as you respect them, and you want to have spend more time with them, spend more moments together. Very beautiful. But yeah, just not wanting, because it's so good right now. You don't want to like think about the bad things and like think about how it turns bad. So you're thinking of like a band-aid. You might be thinking of a band-aid solution with the Hierophant, and I don't think I don't advise that. I think it comes from happiness together. It comes from that. It doesn't come from fear. Don't let it like. The Hierophant can be fear, right? Fear mongering of religion, like that kind of thing. Like, I'm just saying that like that's what this card represents, is religion. So like to me, I'm like fear mongering. Don't like get into that. Like you have to be married, you have to have kids. Like no, you don't. You can do what you want and have what you're happy with, especially in this day and age. Kids are not the priority. They're really not. And that's honestly kind of sad in some sites. Some meanings of that. But yeah, it's like it's not what you have to do. Do what you want. Do what you're happy. I can see that being like, because see again, you want to build a life with them. Like I said, 3 of Pentacles, but like, just be careful of that. Careful of that. People's opinions or just society's opinions and things like that. You can see too really do love you. You and these people really love each other. Mutual respect for each other. What card is that? Eight of Wands. Reversed. Upright. This is fast movement. Which is honestly kind of reflects the Tower, because the Tower is about like really upheaval movement, and it's also reversed. So I feel these cards really harken to each other, and the ones reversed as well. So this feeling of like it was upheaval change, or we're thinking it's gonna be so bad and fast and like a mess, chaotic, but this is like slowing down. And that's what I see as I'm seeing a love relationship here, like slowing down, loving this person, loving them. It could just be a really good friend, but like I'm just seeing slowing down, wanting to love this person, slowing down. 8 of Wands, like slow down, love this person, love the people in your life, and just appreciate the things around you, and not like get in all the hype of like you might not want to do like Black Friday or like things like that, of like Cyber Monday, like the things are like that really like go. Like you don't want to do any of that stuff. It's the people in your life are just leading you to this. And maybe you two were combative in this, because I see this like, again, like I said, like the Hierophant is like you on the side of like being like, I don't want to like lose this person, I want to marry this person, I want to be this person, I don't want to lose them in my life. And you're like trying to keep them in your life, or keep their attention, their retention, which is impossible to do in this day and age. In some cases, but this is the 8 of Wands is just like reverse. Is like I don't want to like slow down what you're saying. Like we don't need to do that right now. We can think about it. And I see that being a conflict of these people and you. Is this like you need to slow down. You don't have to worry. You don't have to overthink so much and worry about all that stuff. It just has to be who we are now, and like they'll be. Let me both decide, because they're not deciding yet. The 8 of Wands reversed. It's like we're just figuring it out. I'm not jumping the gun. I love you. I respect. Like I love you. I love you. 10 of Cups. I love you. Like I love you, but as long as I'm not going all the way over there yet. Let's walk together. This is lovely, Virgo. Get another confirmation. The overall energy here. The Hermit. This is interesting, the Hermit, which is, I guess, something you have to take with you, because the Hermit is, like I said, the Hierophant, the Hermit is like, a lot of the major arcana go together, but like the Hierophant and the Hermit are like kind of this similar vein of like the Hierophant could really be in their own beliefs. And so can the Hermit. So the Hermit would be like completely. The Hermit is me. I'm very like that. I love that I was like harping on religion, but like I'm very much in the same boat as that. But I just don't like have strong beliefs like that. I don't like put it into action. But I definitely have beliefs of like, oh my god, I can't do this. Oh my god, I can't do that. Oh my god, they don't like me. Like all that stuff is and I see that being you of like wanting to prove yourself to people who already love you. And you're just like trying to prove yourself, maybe even again monetary. I see that as like buying love, buying presents, buying love, buying Christmas, like buying affection, but thinking you have to buy affection to people in your life, and you don't. They already love you, and I think you're starting to understand that. And if you're not listening to me right now, like, they love you. You need to stop worrying. And that's not going to help you, because Herman's also like Scrooge, up in there, up in his mansion, being visited by three ghosts. Like you're going to be, you should have epiphanies. If not, I'm your epiphany. I'm the ghost of Christmas future. Okay, and I'm telling you right now that this is not like these values and beliefs that are not inherently bad, but I see them becoming something you're like, I have to do this, and I have to do this, I just have to do this, I have to listen to my opinions and thoughts because they're true, and it's like, well, sometimes they're not, sometimes they're just your voice and your opinions, they're not really a fact, are they? And I see that Harmony is like, because they're completely isolating, and like I can see it completely going awry, because when you're completely isolated from people, you don't have different opinions, and even if you do, you clean them, you don't listen to them. And I really relate, because like I am the Hermit, I really relate to this card a lot. It comes up for me a lot. So I'm just saying, like, you really need to like remember that they are just your opinions. Like whatever you think, whatever your perception is not reality. It's your perception. It's just that perception, and you need to open to that they literally love you. You don't have to do all these things. You don't have to like do a handstand. Like prove that you too care. Because I see them being very caring towards you, very emotionally caring towards you, and you're trying to, because it's so much love and they're so nice to you that you're just like, how do I even handle this? How do I even show you that I care? Because they're a lot. The Pentacles can be a lot, right? And you see so much. They see so much future in you, and you see so much future in them. To grow in love together. This is just great. Just be mindful. Like, just don't harp on like the little things, or like just the things that like you're feeling, and you're just like, I can't do this. I don't want to do this. I can't. Or the worst ones are like, I have to do this, I have to do that. There's none of that with this person, because they're slow and they're thinking about it, they're not, they're more level-headed at this stuff than you are. And that's why you admire them so much, is because they're so like thoughtful. And you want to be thoughtful as well, but I see it not backfiring, but just like, you are overthinking it, and you're I want to say putting your dick on the table, like you're over what's that word? Overconfident, God, what's that word? Over exaggerating, what's that word? I can't think of the word. But that's the point. You need to get to a point where you don't think about like, I have to overdo it, I have to do this, I have to show my affection, and that's not like real love, that's not real affection. You need to be careful of that. Show it how you want to show it, but like be mindful of how you're showing it and what you're overcompensating for. There we go, overcompensating. You're overcompensating for something. I couldn't even say it because it's irrelevant. Like, stop overcompensating for something in your life, because it's already there. You cohabit, just be in the moment with them and be in each other's life together. You guys are great. I love this energy. If that resonated, please like and subscribe. Virgos, bye loves. This has been Change Channel Channeling.